Hi everyone, Neko here with another recap. Today's show is about the world's strongest hero after defeating the Demon Queen. The world does not respect him and the humans fear that he will be the next Demon King. I hope you enjoy it. The strongest hero in the world, Leo Demonheart, beats the Demon Queen Echidna and her top leaders, the Elite Four. But later, he offers to help Echidna rebuild her army. Sadly, she strongly refuses his offer. Come the Elite Four, Dragon General Edvard and Shadowless General Murns like Leo for his fighting skills. These General Lily was knocked out by Leo. Because of her species customs, she sees him as a future husband. Sorcerer General Echidna respects Leo for winning a magic duel against her, so they decide to talk to Leo. Leo explains that after defeating Echidna, humans started spreading a rumor that he wanted to become the next Demon King. Frightened by their own people, the king makes Leo leave, even though he doesn't want to. Leo then lives without purpose for some time. When he hears that Echidna is looking for soldiers for her defeated army, he decides to join her. The four want Leo to secretly rebuild the army without Echidna knowing. If he does well, they'll try to get Echidna to hire him officially. Leo hopes to one day talk to Echidna and find out why she stopped her soldiers from needlessly killing humans during the war, which could have led to her own defeat. Leo figures out that a lot of the army's issues happened because their leaders went back to the demon world to heal from the injuries he gave them during the war. Only Echidna, who knows how to manage an army, is left, and she's very tired. Leo decides to step in and help recharge the mono reactor that gives energy to the castle's magical items. Normally, only Echidna could do this because of her special magic, but Leo wants to give it a try. Jokingly, Echidna says she'll give him a kiss if he does well. On his way, Leo spots a young servant woman named Dianette. Leo annoys Echidna by taking a longer break than usual, and she threatens to fire him. Just then, Dianette shows up having recharged the reactors. Leo explains that he made a special charm that matches Echidna's magic, allowing anyone with magic power to recharge the reactors. This way, the burden is taken off Echidna. Echidna realizes that Dianette and the other servants are worried about her and want to assist. She has to admit that Leo solved one of her problems. Leo goes back to work. But before that, he playfully tries to get the promised kiss, but Echidna, feeling embarrassed, punishes him instead. With supplies running low, Leo needs to make sure the next shipment arrives safely. He's concerned because Lily suggested a guarding plan that basically just tells everyone to have fun together. The dragon folk living in the Largo Sea give the demon army food and stuff they need. Lily, who acts like a child, can't make sure the supplies come safely, so Leo goes instead and sees that things aren't organized well. It takes more than a week for just one supply mission. Leo understands that Lily wants to do well, but her childishness holds her back. He pretends he got bitten by a snake and sends Lily to the mountains to get healing herbs. Leo plans to make her think logically and manage her workers better by giving her challenges. He hopes this will help her grow up. But there's a problem. When Lily changes into her powerful guardian form called Fenrir, she just uses her strength to solve the issues, ignoring the challenges Leo set up. Leo tries to help her in secret, pretending to be someone else. But his plan fails because Lily gets the herbs anyway. To his surprise, Lily learns from the experience. She just needed someone to tell her directly how to do things right. Leo realizes he didn't understand how smart she actually is. Echidna is happy about Lily's progress. To hide his identity from Echidna, Leo has been working in disguise as Black Knight Onyx. But Echidna notices his achievements and wants to meet Black Knight Onyx right away. Leo meets Echidna and discovers she arranged a dinner to thank him for his work. He's required to take off his helmet, but he changes his appearance using magic. Echidna hopes that Leo and Echidna don't become too friendly. Leo wonders why Echidna didn't let hero Leo join her army. She gets very angry and explains that he accidentally stopped her from getting something called the Philosopher's Stone in Renail's city. Leo didn't know about Echidna's interest in the stone. He's aware that rumors make it sound more powerful than it actually is. Echidna tells Leo that the demon world is damaged and polluted, and everyone there fights over resources. She wants the Philosopher's Stone to make the land fertile, so the fighting can stop. She had to fight against humanity because she knew they wouldn't give up a valuable relic easily. Even though she's angry at Leo for stopping her, she also respects him because he did his duty to protect humans. Leo realizes that Echidna is a good person forced to do bad things for a noble reason. He feels he wants to assist her. Echidna asks him why a human like him joined her army, and he's about to reveal his true identity as Leo, but they're interrupted by Echidna and Lily. Burns has left on a journey, and Edward blames himself for losing the war and plans to end his own life. Echidna goes to speak with Edward, while Leo goes to find Murns. When Leo finds Murns, Murns admits that he's scared about having to interview people for army positions in 3 days. He's not good at talking and wants Leo to teach him. Back at the castle, Echidna isn't surprised that Murns was stressed. He used to support getting rid of humans completely, but now he has to work with them. Edward had really tried to end his own life, but his tough dragon skin kept saving him. Now his daughter Julieta watches over him all the time. Leo makes Murns pretend to be a waitress in the soldiers' eating place. This makes Murns talk to lots of people. Leo also reveals that he was bad at talking when he was learning to be a hero, but he got better by practicing. Murns practices with some rude werewolf mercenaries. When they act inappropriately, he has to discipline them, which almost gives away his secret identity. Still, Murns learns how to talk better. While they're practicing interviews, Murns asks Leo why he actually joined their army if his claim about wanting humans destroyed is a lie. Murns tells his story. He's half demon and half human and was sold as a child slave. When he saw Echidna's war, he volunteered to join, but he got disappointed because she spared more humans than she killed. Murns thought about killing Echidna to take charge of the army himself. However, he accepted being a general after Leo defeated him. Leo told him to see the world differently, not as an assassin, but for enjoyment. Now Leo decides to share his biggest secret. He's much older than everyone thinks, over 1,000 years old. Leo was born in modern Tokyo, where there wasn't any magic. Demons invaded from the demon world, so human scientists made 12 living weapons called Demonhearts, including Leo. The other Demonhearts died in battles, but Leo was made super strong. He still looks young even though the modern world changed and society became what it is now. Leo got tired of fighting and not being able to die. He was happy when humans rejected him because he could finally have fun. He joined the demon army because it seemed exciting. Leo genuinely likes Echidna and the generals and wants to help them. He tells Murns that he's already good at communication because he listens well and gives honest responses, so Murns will do fine running the interviews. Leo learns from Julieta that Edvard doesn't understand why his soldiers keep losing. Leo figures out that because Edvard is naturally good at fighting, he can't grasp that not everyone is as skilled, so he thinks he didn't train them hard enough. This got worse after he lost to Leo because now he pushes his soldiers so hard that they collapse. Leo promises Julieta and Echidna that he'll help Edvard. Murns tells Shutina and Lily about Leo's past, but they decide to keep trusting him. They discover some relics from the past, called Phantom Nines, which are strong like high-ranking demons. Leo plans to use them to help Edvard. He makes one phantom attack Edvard, but Leo realizes too late that it's not safe and has a problem. He has to step in and tell Edvard how to beat it. When the first phantom knows it's going to lose, it activates the other phantoms to help. However, Echidna destroys them. Edvard needed Leo's help against an enemy he didn't understand. He now knows he can't compare his soldiers to his own skills, and that his training was wrong. He says sorry to them and they forgive him. Echidna has fun destroying the phantoms, and Murns thinks she's doing it to relieve stress. As Black Knight Onyx, Leo is about to get a promotion from Echidna. He plans to tell Echidna who he really is, with Shutina's help. Leo reads a book about a famous demon named Ibrad, known as the Joiner of Hands. This is one of Echidna's favorite books. Leo finds it funny because he actually knew Ibrad in Tokyo. In the year 2060, Ibrad was a demon called an imp. He came to Earth for a better life, but misunderstandings caused a war between humans and demons. When Leo found out that Ibrad was trying to make humans and demons get along and stop fighting, Leo went to see him. Ibrad told Leo that since he was made to fight demons, he wouldn't have a purpose after the war. He would be immortal and alone. Leo hadn't thought about this before. Ibrad got captured but promised to keep spreading the idea of coexistence until the war ended. He asked Leo to find a way to enjoy life when he didn't have to fight anymore. Leo never saw Ibrad again, but he remembered what Ibrad said. Now, since humans don't need him and he's found a way to enjoy life, Leo is living how Ibrad wanted him to. The entrance to the demon world starts to break down, so Echidna thinks about going back right away. Leo tells her that the Philosopher's Stone is actually a modern device that uses a black hole to make endless energy. It can't fix the demon world's problems. There are 2 of these devices on Earth, so to prevent war, they just need to find the second one. Echidna is relieved when she learns that Leo is actually the hero. After the 4 generals explain everything, Echidna gets calmer. Leo takes them to the second device in the mountains. He says it needs a guide to use properly. Echidna wants to make peace with humans so they can search together for a guide and use both devices, one for humans and one for the demon world. Echidna and Leo keep arguing until they have a playful snowball fight, which makes the generals happy. Leo privately tells Echidna that because he's built to protect humans, he might end up going crazy and causing more wars just so he can save humans again. Leo suddenly tells them that the devices are the power sources of the Demonhearts. He challenges Echidna and the generals to prove themselves. All they need to do is defeat him in a fight, take out his heart, and use it to make peace with humans and fix the demon world. If they fail, the demon world will stay damaged, and he'll destroy humanity himself. Leo attacks Echidna and says that because war gives his life a purpose, he'll save humanity even if he becomes the threat they need saving from. Edvard gets hurt trying to protect Shutina. Leo is tired of looking after humans and wants to die, but he can't die because he's immortal, so he plans to destroy everything so there's nothing left to protect. Lily tries to talk to him, but he attacks her even though she's unarmed. They realize he's serious about killing them, so they fight back to kill him too. Edvard loses, and Echidna notices that Leo's hyper-reactive skill improvement lets him copy and make better any attack or defense. After fighting for thousands of years, he can't be hurt. Burns thinks Leo lied about wanting to die or ruin the world, because it doesn't match how he's been trying to bring peace. Leo freezes Burns in ice. Lily fights him reluctantly as her Fenrir form, but loses. Echidna believes she understands why Leo acts like this. She decides to use a special spell from her dad Cycrius that can stop a hero's powers for a moment. Echidna keeps Leo busy, but she loses right before Leo gets hit by the spell called Hero Binding, Anti-Leo. Just before the spell hits, Leo thanks Echidna. Leo watches his whole life quickly, from when he was created to many wars and then times of peace. Over thousands of years, he realized he disliked the thought of peace and wanted the world to stay in danger. He thought of a plan. He could be the threat to humans. So he started making new Demonheart models that would wreck the world instead of protecting it. When the demon world attacked, he destroyed his unfinished creations because he saw he was going crazy. He knew he had to die to save humans, but he also had to give his philosopher's stone heart to someone who deserved it. That's when he met Echidna. He saw she was the right person to take his place. He beat her first, then joined her army to know her better, and now he's chosen her to help him die. Echidna notices the happiness in his eyes and realizes he's always wanted someone to rescue him. Echidna decides to give him a heroic death. She takes away his powers so he can't fight, and lets the 4 generals finally kill him. As Leo lies dying, he turns off his internal security, giving them 300 seconds to take out his philosopher's stone. Echidna asks if he has any regrets, but he just says sorry for causing problems. Echidna is almost about to take the stone out, but she changes her mind. She says Leo has passed his test period, and is now hired as her ambassador to the human world. He will work on making peace between demons and humans. Leo wants to die, so Echidna wants to know his true reason. He admits that by even thinking about destroying humans, he's gone beyond the orders his creators gave him. Echidna tells him to evolve and ignore the programming. Leo isn't sure, but he tries and successfully erases the order to protect humans, which has made him crazy for 3,000 years. With time running out, Leo locks the stone inside him forever, and agrees to Echidna's request. Later, Echidna asks if he's sad about losing the chance to die. He says no because he's happy helping Echidna. Suddenly, Julieta comes and thinks they're having a romantic moment, which Echidna denies, embarrassed. Julieta tells them there's a lot of work waiting for them. Leo starts working and is glad he can finally stop being a hero. 1 month after Echidna hires Leo, everyone goes on a trip to lay low for a bit. The person who takes care of the inn greets them and tells them the place is haunted. They get charms to keep ghosts away, which are headbands with animal ears. Leo thinks they look funny. Echidna, though, takes the charms seriously and makes everyone wear them. Echidna goes out to buy snacks but vanishes. Burns goes to find her but disappears too. Leo sees a painting in their room with eyes that move, which makes everyone uneasy. Edvard goes to find Echidna but screams and then vanishes. An unseen spirit attacks the room, throwing things around randomly. They find an old thing from the mechanical age, a rotary telephone. Echidna and Leo realize their magic doesn't work. Echidna worries that ghosts might be real and unstoppable. Echidna comes back, saying the staff members disappeared. Lily also vanishes, and Echidna demands they find them. After looking for a long time, they have to agree that their missing friends are not in the inn anymore, so they decide to search outside. Leo gets a headache, but Echidna says it's because his headband is too tight. Suddenly, Echidna is pulled into the darkness and disappears. Then, Echidna gets taken over by something and disappears too. Leo follows a ghost into the woods, but it turns out to be Burns. Burns says the whole thing was a joke Echidna set up. The innkeepers offer a haunted prank for visitors. Later, they all go in a hot spring together. Echidna explains how the prank worked. She says the experience brought them closer as friends. After the hot spring, they have a fireworks show on the beach to celebrate. Leo admits he's enjoying visiting new places for fun. Most of his life has been about going from one fight to the next, so he hopes to have fun like this again soon. And this is all for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.